Logitech G13 game board.
Here it is with my giant hand on top of it. Right away I want to show you the W, A, S, and D keys. They actually bevel in, which makes it easier to find. Here are the two clickers. You could use the clicker and the wheel as a mouse, and the rest is pretty much just like a keyboard. All the keys on the pad are listed as G keys, which means they're all programmable. You have a backlight, which can be turned off using the button on the right. It's good to have it on so you can see your keys in a dim lit room. And also on the backlight, you could actually change the colors. And this is the drivers that come with the program. And you can change it to pretty much any color. If you're not familiar with Logitech's gaming keyboards, they all have these displays, which you could have custom apps running in the background. So here's Ventrilo. Having this is pretty handy. So you don't need a secondary monitor. You could actually use your Logitech LCD to see who's talking on Vent. If you mute Vent, you'll see it up there. And now you're muted, but you can still see other people talking, which will appear where my finger is located. Now if you're talking, you could see that here, and if you were to mute your own microphone, it would also appear there. So now I have both my inbound and outbound audio muted, and you could also see what channel you're in. Let's talk about the physical design of the device. It has this sort of bevel to it, where it's really easy on your hand. It's extremely comfortable. I've actually had this device for about 2 months and it's awesome. I use it all the time for every game. Whether it's a first person shooter, MMO, RTS, it works and it's pretty great. It's probably one of my favorite Logitech products. So you have these M1, M2, M3, and those are like profile setups. So you could assign different profiles to those keys and assign them different colors as well. Here's the macro button if you wanted to record a macro stroke. And here's the cycle through applications button. And some applications have options which you could use those buttons to cycle through them, whether it is to start your countdown timer or your stopwatch in this case. This app is also pretty cool. You can see your CPU usage and your RAM usage. And you got your basic clock. So let's look at the software that comes with this product. So you can pretty much edit settings for the joystick, the G keys, the profiles, and the screen. You could also access the same things from down here. Let's take a look at the G keys. On the left you have all your previously recorded commands. On top you have your game profiles. You can make some or download some off the Logitech website, or go to the G13 forums and download user created ones, and you could also export the ones you make and I guess print them. You could pretty much bind any key and macro every key to anything you want. So now let's check out the LCD display settings. Some programs that you install, programs that are compatible with the LCD, will be enabled here by checking the box. And last but certainly not least, it's probably the least used feature I use, just because I don't take my gamepad to someone else's house and use their computer to play their games but with my profiles. If I were to do that, I would take my computer, make it a LAN party or something. Something happens to your computer, you have your key profiles backed up. So it's still a useful feature if you think about it. Thank you for watching this video.